ဒီလိုသတိပဋ္ဌာန်နည်းအရကိုယ်တွေက primary object ကစပြီးတော့ပေါ်စရာလေးတွေပေါ်စဲမှာဆွေးမြဲစွာရှိမှလို့ရှိစရာတခြားရှိတယ်တခြားနာနဲ့ရုပ်ပေါ်ရုပ်နဲ့နာကွဲကြပြီးတော့ပြင်းချာကျင်းလာအောင်တည်တော်မှုကိုယထာဘူတဒသနာဉာဏ်လို့ပြောရပါတယ်တကယ်လို့အဲ့ဒီယထာဘူတဒသနာဉာဏ်မရှိတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်မှာဘယ်လိုအယူဝါဒမျိုးတွေဆက်နိုင်မလဲဆိုရဲအချက်ကိုဒီနေ့ရှင်းပြပါမယ်ဒီစာစာလေးဒီနဲ့လေးကိုဒီထားပြီးတော့နားထောင်ကြပါလိမ့်နော်
Sayadaw says the yogis who are diligently practicing here as the Satipatthana meditation, observing beginning from the primary object as the rising and falling, when they really do the practice with forceful mental powers, gradually they will see clearly the knowable object and the noting mind. They easily and clearly see how those physical and mental phenomena arise in their practice without having any difficulties, without mixing anything to have any kind of difficulties in noting and knowing. When the yogis are enabled to see clearly those physical and mental phenomena separately, this is the physical phenomena, this is the mental phenomena, they will get such understanding, they will see clearly the phenomenal aspects, that these are the real phenomena which we are trying to see. In this way, when they will get the clarity, they will know with differentiation what is the physical process and what is the mental process. Sayadaw says, at that time they will get the actual understanding, actual seeing. These are the realities as they are, which is called in Pali Yathabhuta Dassana Jnana, the knowledge seeing the physical and mental phenomena as they are. While you are really trying to understand through your own exercise and experience, Sayadaw would like to give some profound instruction. What happened then when you see those aspects clearly? So today Sayadaw urges to all the yogis here to listen to his discourse carefully and attentively.
Yasaga Yopanita Yatabuddha Dasana Pahaya Sato Atikanati So Tasa Unasa Anujani Aunasa Yatabuddha Dasana Nya Amiengu Peviro Tadawa Kore Adagam Shide Yusami the Bubu Ha Edi Tadawa Kore Adagam Piesi Piase Dwahu Piesi Piasevene Timien Nimu Piesi the Kubu Kumbilosia Shide Sulurado the dating Hamushiva Sasra Uchida Hamushiva the Sasra Uchida the Kubu Kumbiwa Whom you were Lemakamene or Nibeni and Machine. A queen could be all of as we follow.
Sayadaw mentioned from the beginning the textual expressions. There is strong expression in the text that those people who deny the seeing those physical and mental phenomena as they are, either they have to accept that the atta, which is called in Pali the self or soul or ego, has to be deprived or has to be accepted. That means there are two strong views in this world. One is the eternity view and another is the annihilistic view. So those who don't accept the clarity of the physical and mental phenomena, seeing through the practical knowledge as the viewing as they are, then they have to accept one of these two views. That is what Sayadaw wants to say.
Atama Yatabuddha Dasana Amiengu Lemakan Suraga Edibuha Segaya Diti Sura Diti Shini Sega Diti Suraga the Gashi Oshini Yona Asuha Yona Asuho Mavoli Yona Anina Manina Buku Tadawa Adakao Ilusaga Yatabuddha Dasana Yamashi Adia Sega Diti the Yura Swing Eddie Chi Camilo Ilusura Edo Yu Chi Camilo Kuna Adagoni but yes, even Jesse Jesse Ramu Kipit. ပြည့်စည်ပဲနဲ့တည်မြဲနေမှုပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်တစ်ခုခုတော့သူဟာလက်ခံရမှာအဲ့လိုဆိုလို့ရတယ်အဲ့ဒီတစ်ခုလက်ခံရတာဟာကလက်ကကြီးအရင်ခံတာ
Sayadaw says, in our life or in this world, those who cannot discriminately experience or understand the physical and mental processes or psychophysical phenomena as only the truthful aspects, then they are there to believe that within these two aspects there is another aspect as the living entity which is called personality belief. That belief is all the time taking root deeply in the mind of the worldly beings. So the eternity belief and the belief of nihilistic arise depending on that personality belief. So that is why Sayadaw says, if the people couldn't accept the real view of those physical and mental phenomena as they are, either they have to accept the eternity view or they have to accept the nihilistic view.
Avinasa anujanando sassati patati Tadawalu kore adakauha Piesiji mashibere Dabuama dabualu jangshi Jinlini helo ilu yurushi Sassra diti kore Jinyejin Jinyeni helo Eri iwarama chao kore
So Sayadaw says, when people believe that there is such powerful entity which stands still firmly in this world, which never deprives, which is the everlasting entity in this world. So if they think there is such powerful, everlasting self or soul, then they will fall in the eternity view.
Vinasa anujanando uchiri patati Kuna adakauni piesimu wali Kwempyu lekhane me solushi uchira kore Piesse iwara jawdara Sulurado tadawaha Tire ka lulu piesi dware Dabuara Tiyo Every user uchida diti kore A German piesi dware Ujiwara Piesse iwara Iwara
And Sayadaw says, if people believe that the self and soul is remain only in this present life, after death it deprives it dissolves. It is destroyed and never arise again. If they believe in that way, then therefore they have to accept that there is the annihilistic view. That means the self which continue in this present life, it is not stable one, it dissolves after death, totally destructible one. So if they believe in that way, then they have to accept the annihilistic view.
အဲ့ဒီယူဝါဒမှာတည်သွားတဲ့အခါအတ္တအရှိန်ဝါပေါ့ဒီသုံးတရားဘာမှမကြံရစ်တော့ဘူးလုံးလုံးကြီးတစ်ခါတည်းကွဲပြောက်သွားတယ်လို့ဒီလိုယူဆထားလို့ပါပဲ
And those who believe in the annihilistic view, they have strong notion in their belief that when they will die, there won't remain any power of atta or soul or self. That soul and power of soul and self totally dissolve after death.
Eda yathavuda dasana nya lemma kha be ne pye lan le atwet sasa dithi ma le be jai yaw twa bung ne Kuchara dithi ma le be jai yaw twa bung takku di lan di yuwada ne ko ya takku wa lo da lo let ya lo lemma kha lo ko phit taw let ko kha lo
So therefore Sayadaw strongly urging that if people could not accept that there is only the physical and mental phenomena process, apart from those there isn't any soul and self or everlasting entity in our life, then they have to accept one of those views. Either they will fall into the eternity belief or eternity view, or they will fall into the annihilistic view. No one can avoid that to choose.
Yeah, no, Kona Bogua. You were a young Jahi. Very woman in the passage.
So Sayadaw says it is similar to a person who is jumping up from the earth and he will fall again on the earth.
What is it about? The Kugu majority layer, what is it about?
Why is that? Because they don't have the clear view of seeing things as they are.
Sasada Ayushira Bogo, Odiyanta Bogo, Odiyanta Sarara, Yeni, Yusara, Warrior, TV, I don't know, so many people in the book. Ujjata Ditti Dhamma a ti down that book. Kitting your house, Jolum Widow Dwara. Jolum Dwara book.
So it is said in the text that the person who believes in the eternity view, he is to be called a person with sluggishness. And the person who believes in the analistic view, he might be a person who is overrunning from the limitation.
What is my son? If you are Nimone, what? Nichai, I don't know. Hare be yours with you. Get it. The detail on that book will be
So, Sayadaw would like to know which one would you like to choose? Would you like to be a sluggish or overrunning one? Please try to answer.
None of the go out to me, you say, when I have that doesn't know. You are the two are a Jaya. Do you change the lamp?
Sanda says even you don't need to choose between those two, which one you like. When you don't have seeing clearly the things as they are, you are there falling in one of them.
Yeah? Is right?
Then how we should try to avoid those two extremes? So we need to have real understanding and wisdom.
Sabi immediately singing the Una Chigan and the Song Yavada. A good Rita Mavana Diari, Wabido, Yunani, Yavada, Wavada, Tabuda, Yao,
Either you can study the authentic scriptures and you will get somewhat understanding as the foundation, or you have to try to do the Satipatthana like practice to get clarity, to have understanding, to see clearly the psychophysical phenomena as they are.
Samadhi is Havara, Tatawa Kore, Leshi Yona, Leshi Yona, a sing, Home Piavido, Tisset, Tidore Kama, the Atago Mushiru, Tiruva Tatavare, Tiruva Yutavare.
Sada says, in right view, there is only the two processes as psychophysical phenomena. There is not such thing which we may say as the everlasting entity or the soul or self. Even in this present life as well as after death.
You yogi kurai sai the poali the poza like the shudaka. You kaitan it in where choose the and shuda. I own a tea or the yonana. Do it to one in a little table. And show to the baby that do it. Should have Buruara to it about it. You know, that was call it Yuna, sing you as a let you Yuna, sing you as a Yuna sing you a chibi or chidder than Jimmy, honky at this is another. Then you are doing it. Then you are doing it as a movie or none at all, none at all, a day or a time or not. I like on hope you are alone and shame, I think it's shame.
Here the yogis who are diligently practicing and having some understanding through their experience, now they can see and know that there is only the physical and mental process as the object and the noting mind. So there is rising and you are there noting as rising. So there is knowable object as rising and there is the noting mind to see and to know that it is rising. And when you noted the rising as rising, that rising doesn't stand still. Immediately noting the rising and the noting mind passes away. So coming and going process is there. One goes, another comes. That goes, another comes. That goes, another comes. So coming and going is there. That means arising and dissolving is there. And some yogis now, they could see the process how they are. And some are there who are seeing, but still there is some cloud. The clarity isn't yet arise to them. So in this way now you can realize through your own experience, through the practice of Satipatthana, that the process which you are observing is coming and going, arising and passing away. Coming is like taking birth. Going is like death. So birth and death is there each and every moment when you are noting and knowing them. So therefore the process is clear to you how one arises and dissolves and another arises and dissolves. Same thing doesn't come again.
Itaguda Dasana Yale Surewa Sakaya Deichi Saraway, Kishashi the Yuna Goha Patawa, Kore, Adago, she is Sure, as you swear her the way of Jabawadi. Lower Jabdaga, Jamhagaro, Putabadi Nejama, the Luma Japana.
So Sada says, when you are seeing clearly the psychophysical phenomena, even in the single object in rising and falling, then you can clearly see there isn't any substantial element which stands still forever. there isn't any kind of everlasting entity in that rising and passing away. So the belief which you might have before, that within those psychophysical phenomena there is some type of substantial thing as the everlasting entity or the self or soul, which is called the personality belief, that belief easily removed from your understanding. Actually, that view could be removed totally when you reach to the first path knowledge, which is called stream entry or sotapanna. Before that, you will get some basic understanding that there may not be the personality belief apart from psychophysical phenomena as the corporeality and the mind.
ဒေါသတိဒိဋ္ဌိကတံနိစက္ကယဒိဋ္ဌိဘုမှုခါလေးရံငံမျိုးပြတ်ထားပါတယ်62ပါးသောအယူဝါဒတွေဟာစက္ကယဒိဋ္ဌိခြေသွားကောင်းဆောင်ရှိတယ်အဲဒီ62ပါးသောအယူဝါဒတွေကစက္ကယဒိဋ္ဌိနောက်လိုက်ကြည့်တယ်စက္ကယဒိဋ္ဌိကရှေ့သွားလို့သူတို့ကနောက်ကနေဖြစ်ရတာပဲရှေ့သွားစက္ကယဒိဋ္ဌိစာပေနဲ့လည်းပဲအာနေပြီးတော့ပြုံးနေမယ်တရားတွေအားထုတ်လို့ယုံနာနေကွဲပြီးတော့လည်းပဲပြုတ်သွားမယ်အထူးသဖြင့်သောတာပန်ဖြစ်လို့ပြုတ်သွားပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ခြေသွားကောင်းဆုံးဖြစ်တဲ့စက္ကယဒိဋ္ဌိပြုတ်သွားလို့ရှိရင်နောက်လိုက်ဖြစ်တဲ့62ပါးသောအယူဝါဒတွေအလိုလိုပြုတ်သွားပြီဒီ62ပါးထဲမှာကသတ္တရဒိဋ္ဌိနဲ့ဥစ္စရဒိဋ္ဌိပါနေတယ်
Sayadaw says there are 62 types of wrong views, and those 62 types of wrong views are led by the personality view. So he is the leader of those 62 types of views. Through the authentic scriptural knowledge, either you can remove that view somehow to lessen it, or when you reach to the stream winning stage and you will get the first way path knowledge of stream winning, then you totally eradicate, totally uproot the personality belief. When that belief is totally eradicated, then there won't be other types of 62 wrong belief on you, in which the eternity belief and the annihilistic belief also included. So when you remove the leader, the followers also easily be removed.
တရားမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အရေးပါတာဟာကောင်းပိုင်းကပို့ပြီးအရေးပါတယ်။ကောင်းဖြတ်လိုက်လို့ရှိရင်ကျန်တဲ့ဟာတွေဘာမှလုပ်ဖို့မလိုတော့ဘူး။ဒါလိုပဲသက္ကတိတိကဒီလိုလုံးရဲ့ဒီလိုလုံးမှာရှိနေတဲ့အစိတ်ပိုင်းတွေထဲမှာဆိုရင်သူကအရေးပါတဲ့အစိတ်ပိုင်းပဲ။ကောင်းဆောင်အစိတ်ပိုင်းပဲ။ကောင်းဆောင်အစိတ်ပိုင်းဖြတ်လိုက်တယ်ကျန်တဲ့အစိတ်ပိုင်းဘာမှလုပ်နေဖို့မလိုတော့ဘူး။ဒါလိုပြတ်တာ။
Sayadaw says, in our body, the important part is the head. When we remove our head, then other part is nothing to do.
The check over here. Chelsea and don't get a little bit.
So Sayadaw says, if you give one blow, then there will be 63 splits.
Yeah, Ginana, let's young and get similar to the other Kama. Adago, Pamadua, who she rules for our body. Tamaridi, you are a machine.
Therefore, Sayadaw says, according to the right view, when you really understand through your own experience, through the practice, that there are only the physical and mental phenomena in our life, after death also, same process would be there. There won't be any kind of everlasting entity or everlasting things follow us.
To the Ramagini Luciano Mimi, you tried it, Kanye as one job. Yona, I did people, you know, for what they said, you know, what it.
Although the everlasting entity does not follow after death, but still if you have craving and the various accumulated acts, then there will be the continuity of psychophysical phenomena after death also. Sayadaw says, is it clear to you? Yes, sir. Huh? That now so mobile.
No, by the
Sayadaw says later he will give an example of a tree and he will make it clear.
Yeah, what is it? What did they say already? So, Eddie John Young, who see that you are a level giant name?
If you have that, if you have that understanding, could you fall on that view that after death there isn't anything which remain forever? Or do you fall into the nihilistic view?
Shimala,
is it clear to you?
Divaga Adago, Adekon, the Shawadu, John Dware, Lutilumi, you can Sonia Yona, the Kidware, Luna, the way you say.
And if you have real understanding about the psychophysical phenomena, then you will see clearly there will be rebirth again because of the accumulated karma forces together with craving.
ဒါကြောင့်ဆက်ဆက်တာအယူဝါဒတည်မြဲအယူဝါဒမှာလည်းပဲမကြရောက်တော့ဘူး
Then you don't fall or you won't fall into the view through which you may think there is everlasting entity which continued life after life. That belief also doesn't come in your view.
ဒီမြတ်ဘုရားမှာလည်းပဲကိုယ်လည်းစိုက်ပြီးတော့ပေါ်ရလေးတွေပေါ်ဆဲလိုက်ပြီးတော့ရှုတယ်အသက်ရှင်ဆဲကာလဟောလေးသူယောဂီတွေပေါ့ရှုနေတော့ယုံနာအစစ်မြတ်တာရှိတယ်ဆိုတာလည်းပဲကိုယ်လည်းနဲ့တွေ့နေတယ်ဆိုတော့အခုလည်းပဲယုံနာအပြင်ပေါ့ဒီပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တ attva ငါတို့ယောက်ျားမိန်းမမရှိဘူးဆိုတာလည်းရှင်းနေပြီ
Because at the present moment also you are doing the practice and you are clearly seeing that there is only the physical and mental processes. Apart from those processes, there isn't any other third process which everlasting.
အဲ့တော့ဒီပြစ္ဆုတ်ဘဝမှာယုံနာကိုကွဲဖို့သိရကြည့်ပါလေ
So therefore Sayadaw says that's why it is necessary to have clear view to understand discriminately there is only physical and mental phenomenal process in our life.
ဒီတော့ဒီတော့ခါမှာလည်းပဲတဏှာမကင်းသေးလို့ရှိရင်အကြောင်းကံကြောင့်ယုံနာအတိတ်ဖြစ်ပြီးတော့ယုံနာဖြစ်စီပြီးမှတ်တာပဲဆိုတော့ယုံနာနေပဲဆက်နေတာပဲဆိုတာယုံနာနေပဲဆက်ပြီးတော့ယုံနာနေပဲဒီတိုင်းမဲ့သွားနေတာပဲဆိုတာပေါ့လေဒီလိုဖြစ်သွားပါလေပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တ attva အတ္တကောင်ရွှေ့ပြောင်းသွားတယ်သွားတာမဟုတ်ဘူးဆိုတာပေါ့လေအဲ့လိုရှင်းသွားပါပြီဒီလိုလို့ဆို
And here in this present moment also you will get the understanding there is only those psychophysical phenomenal process as the continuity of life. There isn't any everlasting entity, there isn't any being, any person, any man and woman to show that they are everlasting things. So after death also, if your craving is still continuing in your life and you have accumulated karma forces, then there will be the continuity of those psychophysical phenomena one after another.
တဏှာကင်းတဲ့တရားရဟန္တာများမှာတော့တရားရဟန္တာများမှာလည်းပဲပြိဋိဘံပြုတဲ့အခါမှာပေါ့လေသူတို့မှာအကြောင်းတွေကချုပ်သွားပြီအကြောင်းတွေမရှိတဲ့အတွက်ယုံနာအတိတ်ထပ်ပြီးတော့ဖြစ်မလာတော့ပဲနဲ့အဲ့ဒီယုံနာစီပြည့်စဲသွားယူမျှတာဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတာပေါ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တ attva ငါကောင်ပြုတ်ပြစ်သွားတာမဟုတ်ဘူးဆိုတာပေါ့မှန်ကန်စွာယူဆတဲ့အတွက်အဲ့ဒါကိုမကြည့်မှပฏิပဒါသမာဓိကြီးမှာပြီးတယ်လို့ဆိုရပါတယ်
And those who have already uprooted the cause of cycling the psychophysical phenomena, such as the Buddhas and the enlightened beings who are totally eradicated all the defilements together with cravings, when they take their last ending because they have totally uprooted the main causes, so they won't have any effect of it, and there won't be any process of psychophysical phenomena after their passing away. So in this way, Sayadaw says, the middle path gives the right understanding to see clearly how this world is cycling and how this world could be stopped from cycling. If you don't irritate